Welcome. welcome to another edition of Moorish World TV. I am your host, Brother Tariq. Is there anybody in the building today? How y'all doing today? Yeah. So family, I want y'all to know in this broadcast, we will be talking about no other than the thumb thugging activists. I think it's very important that we talk about these thumb thugging activists because all they do is try to excite people to do that which they will not do. All right? That's all they try to do. These people are provocateurs, and all they do is try to excite people, to entrap people, and to do what they won't do. So as you can see, what's going on in LA, what's going on in Chicago, what's going on around the country, you never see these people boots on the ground. Never. Let me get over here real quick where I'm at. You never see these people boots on the ground. They talk this tether stuff. They talk this immigration stuff. But guess where these cowards are? Somebody say they don't hear any audio. We live. I don't hear any audio. Nobody hears the audio? Wait a minute. Check 1, 2. Hold up. Somebody that messed with my audio? Hold up. Check. Check. Okay. Check. Audio. Check. All right. I'm ready to say. Hold up now. I thought I had to repeat what I got to say. I say stuff with passion around this demonstration. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, I say stuff with passion around this demonstration. Let me get to it. Peace and love, family. Gotta go to sleep. On GD. like that guy. Let me get back to it, family. He said, crip on some bull. Let me get back to it, family. Understand what I'm saying. I don't want to see anybody hurt. I don't want to see tragedy. I don't like unlived. I don't like anything like that. But this is a great opportunity for us to explain to people to be careful who you are following on the internet. This is a great opportunity. Thank you, Sugar Shack 74. Appreciate you. Lay you back. This is a great opportunity to explain to people, to help people to understand that this illusion on the internet is nothing but a fed trap. See, they will inspire people to go out into these streets and do what they will not do. They won't go out in the streets and call one of these rioters a tether in their face. They won't go into the streets and see that brother with the Mexican and call him, go back to your shack right now. See, Marcus is in L.A. He's sitting in his den trying to incite people to attack Africans, to attack, Haitians to attack, verbally attack, and whatever extends from that. Press 7 if you understand what I'm saying, family. Press 7 if you understand what I'm saying. This is a great opportunity to show the fakeness of this thing called FBA. This the fakeness of this FBA. He's right in LA. Why isn't he right there? Telling tethers to go home. Why is he right there? Why he ain't right there and say, you go back to your mud hut? Why ain't he right there? Go back to your dirty country. Why he ain't there? No. He's sitting on the internet in his little den in the gated community with European mama law, making cabbage pork chop stew and inciting people on Twitter at 2 in the morning. Come on, man. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff.
Ain't you with the news? Can't you get the tapes? Man, I ain't playing. Get the tapes.
You can't make this stuff up. And people take this FBA stuff serious. People really take this FBA stuff serious. Come on, man. Where the FBA at? I would love for FBA to come up here and justify this. Do you know what they saying right now? This ain't our fight. Oh! It's not your fight? That's what they saying now. This ain't our fight. All of a sudden, it's not your fight. All of a sudden, it's not your fight. But all these last few years on the internet, it's been your fight. But now, it ain't your fight. Y'all see the hypocrisy of this? It's your fight when you can run your mouth on the internet. It's your fight when you can call people out their name on the internet. It's your fight when you got surrounded by people on rooftops, people in cars, people snapping pictures everywhere along the way, and you can roll up on somebody and play tough guy. That's when it's your fight. But now, it's not your fight.
Boogeyman.
Okay. Let me have me a few chips before we start.
Certified boogeyman. Certified boogeyman.
Check 1, 2. Uh-oh, I messed up. What I hit? Can y'all hear?
Certified boogeyman.
Let me grab me a few chips, man.
Certified
And some
boogeyman.
kombucha. Man, y'all share this out, man.
Check 1, 2.
Certified boogeyman.
We're gonna speak the truth, regardless of whether you like that truth or not.
Everybody, thumbs up, fam.
How people are poor, hungry, ragged, naked, and
I don't know what I just did.
how people are being murdered on a daily and consistent basis.
Check 1, 2.
It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you. A couple weak frauds that crept through. They put the bean on me. I didn't
Man.
neglect you. Time's up. Allow me to bless you. They yell reparation and they got your attention. A failed clown rapper claimed he was pimping, but you don't know he was a fed since 9-0. Cosmo Flex was a front for 5-0.
You can't get dropped in a pit of snakes
Certified boogeyman.
and trying to figure out which one
Certified
has the
boogeyman.
venom sac.
Certified
I'm this
boogeyman.
Charles. This one is not
Certified
poison.
boogeyman.
FBA was laughing when he went to the Romans. I guess they don't understand, that's who own them. Lying on GS, claiming I stalked them. That ain't true, cause if it was, I'd have chalked them. I'm simply a blogger, researching for the family. Cause people look like me, continue to scam me. Continue to scam us in the name of liberation. But when I call them out, they claim that I'm hating. Who
Certified
says
boogeyman.
I smacked somebody?
Certified
Poke your
boogeyman.
chest out, then slide
Certified
thousands of miles. Check it out.
For a
Certified
piece order.
boogeyman.
For a peace order. I'm back
Certified
like I left
boogeyman.
something, and you kept fronting.
Let's go. Everybody share this. We're gonna have a conversation tonight.
Slap a man and go get a peace order. Something ain't adding up.
We're gonna have a conversation tonight.
I done took a deep dive, see who you really are. Who named you Tariq? She affiliated with the guns? Nah, you ain't the Sunni or the nation, but ain't nobody question why you perpetrating. See, early in the 90s, they put you on a mission. Hip-hop was conscious, you came with something different.
Come on now.
Clown rap to take it off track, but you was so back, nobody followed the act. So they made another character, turned you to a thug. From Cosmo to K-Flex, but still got no love. Album went wood, it was trash, no good. You was hip-hop police, snitching on the hood. How you make a documentary about hip-hop and not include yourself in all your albums that fly?
People said they don't want me to wake them up.
Secrets, I'm here to expose them, and I don't plan to stop until everybody knows them.
They don't want me to wake them up, Crip. They don't want me to wake them up, Crip. Now, I got to adjust my... Yeah. Now, let me finish up, and then we go to the next level. Family, when we have someone running around talking all of this anti-immigration stuff, and now you have the immigrants are standing up for what they think is right, whether right, wrong, or indifference. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm one of these people that I'm going to give it to your whole stack if y'all want to hear me. I'm one of these people that I'm just hoping that like-minded people will come together and build something for themselves. And the only time that we have to be concerned about someone outside of what we doing is when one directly imposes on what we doing. That's one thing. That's one thing that I pride myself on. That I think that we can spend more time doing something as a collective, to build as a collective, than to be on social media crying about someone taking something from us. And the only thing that you do. Now, you need those voices if those things are real. And in some cases, and in many cases, some of those things are real. But these mouthpieces of those issues, they are not real. That's the main issue. If it was an authentic a lot of people that claim that they have represented our community. And hold up, what's going on? My head. Ain't right. They messing me up, fam. Somebody in the machine. Check. Can you hear me now? Something in the machine. I can hear it on my side. I can hear it on my side going in and out, and I ain't even touching nothing. Am I good now? Press 7 if I'm good now. Yeah, something in the machine, I'm trying to tell you. I ain't even touched nothing. But now, one of the issues is, and I'm going to calm down my voice just a little bit. One of the issues is that these people that claim that they're fighting the fight for our people, they're not really fighting the fight for our people. They're nothing more than distractions. They're nothing more than provocateurs. They're nothing more than instigators. What they're trying to do is get people to run into the streets and do things to other people that in their rightful state of mind they probably wouldn't do. These people have families. These people have children. These people have careers. These people have dreams and aspirations like all of us, but they sit on Twitter all day and talk about the immigration problem. Yet, people like Marcus, here's your opportunity, Marcus. Marcus is going to sit right here. Marcus is going to sit right there and be shook. This is what he's going to do. Hold up, man. I got to figure out what's going on with my mic. Hold on one second. Don't nobody move. Don't nobody move. My mic keep going out. Y'all keep hearing it? It keep going out for no reason. Check 1, 2. Yeah, we can all work for Sebi now, but hair formula is no good for now working. Thank you for the super chat, Dr. Sebi Jr. I just got hired, work for Dr. Sebi officially now. You can also get a free 15-minute consultation. I need to find out why my mic going in and out for real. From Dr. Sebi, the code, 5% off code. Yeah, I don't know why my mic keep going out, family. I don't understand why my mic keep going out. I've never had this problem before. You know what I'm saying? I never had this problem before. My mic is going jumping in and out. And I've never had this. And I can hear it in my ear. Basically, I can hear it in my ear. But at the end of the day, this guy is going to sit home and Monday night quarterback everything that goes on right in his backyard. Double Dare, you said these thumbnails always on point. Yeah, he's going to sit right in his chair. He's with his root stuff in the back of him, talking about the next tether, but he won't go in there and dress them to their face. He ain't going to approach them. It's a perfect opportunity. It's a perfect. Check 1, 2. Let's see if that works. He gonna stand by with that root. This is a perfect opportunity. You got a melanated and what they call probably someone south of the border. There you go. This is insane. One, two. Check 1, 2. All right, I think. All right, I might. Do better with this sound, GS. Man, I can't mess with these people, man, bothering me, man. What you want me to do, Lionel? Yeah, the commercial's running fine, you know what I mean? What you want me to do, Lionel? You know what I mean? What you want me to do? I don't know what this thing doing. I'm doing the best I can. Listen, what happens at Moorish World TV, family, it happens so frequently, at least every 3 months. We run into problems, technical problems. My controls always say the same. I don't mess with my controls unless I'm recording a song. Restart before I stream. It could be RAM. No, it's not the RAM. It's not the RAM. It's all good. I mean, come on, give me a break. Give me a break. Listen, let me explain something to everybody. Let me explain something to everybody. Listen, I came to do social media straight from the raw background of temple, community, things of that nature. Family, I didn't go to school for this. I can't afford to pay people for this, but I do pretty good. But every once in a while, we have issues as it relates to technical difficulties, and maybe sometimes it's people in the machine. But press 7 if you can hear me so we can keep the show going. I think we might be good right now, because what I did was I unplugged my my box and I replugged it up. I plugged it back up. So let me know. I mean, check 1, 2. Let me know if we good. If we sounding all right? Press 7 if we good. The DC office is helping Marcus. Yeah, okay, we good. All right, let's get into it. Listen, so the purpose of this show today is to try to warn those who try to move in the space of FBA to let you know that it's all a farce. It's all a farce. And this is why it's a farce, family. These people, and someone said it on Twitter recently, these people are not worried about foundational Black Americans as they project themselves. What they're really worried about is America. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I would prefer you to just say it. You know what I mean? I would prefer for you to just say it. That your concern is that America has issues that has come to a head as it relates to all non-European people. And the funny part about the FBA, hold on, let me correct that. It has come to a head as it relates to all non-European descent people and poor Europeans or Europeans without power. Because poor Europeans, they get hit hard too. Don't get it twisted. Again, I got to remember to go and do this live stream from South Baltimore. To show you that there is a part of the community, man, they living rough. And it's all Europeans. Rough. You talk about black on black crime, good goodness gracious. But anyway, to my point, these people love how America is. They really do. But because we know that Marcus, number one, is in LA, he should also be out on the streets voicing the same stuff that he voiced online. The same stuff that he voiced online, he should be right out his front door voicing it. Why not? That's what he has made the last few years. He have got so influential, if you will, that he was able to raise $1 million for a museum that never came to fruition from the design in which he gave to everybody. Why you ain't outside? You know what he doing right now? Let me show you what he doing right now. Let's get on. Let's get into it. This is what he doing right now. Right this minute. While he didn't cause all of this xenophobia in Twitter spaces. This is what he doing right now. Hold on 1 second. This is what he doing right now. This is what he doing right now. Let me show you. He's retweeting Cornbread Mafia. He's retweeting Cornbread Mafia. That's what he doing. There he is. We used to call South Baltimore the whites. Yeah. I'm going down there, Double Dare. I'm going down there, man. They off the chain up there off of Wilkins Avenue. I'm going down there. Look, there you go. This is what he doing. He's tweeting. This what y'all leader doing. This what y'all general doing. He's sitting on his computer tweeting. I mean, Xing. That's what he doing. He Xing. This is crazy that people will follow these type of people as leader. And then they attack this sister right here, Bambi, call herself Fun Police. I don't know what that's all about, but I do know that people are now saying FBA. This is how weak they are. This ain't our fight. This ain't our fight. Hold up, family. How is it that it's not the FBA fight now that things then got a little bit heated in the streets of Los Angeles, but it's your fight on Twitter. It's your fight on YouTube. It's your fight everywhere else. But now it's not your fight. Man, listen. These guys are going to try to set people up. This is what it is. They're going to try to set people up. And let me show you something real quick, family. Work with me. You know what I mean? I'm really glad that for some reason the Creator has appointed me to share some of the wisdom that I have with you, because at the end of the day, family, you may have it, but you might don't have the platform. Therefore, it's up to me to share with you what I've come up with, because you don't have the platform. But let me show you something. My bad. Let me show you something. I'm going to share a few things with you right now. These people here are literally planning to sabotage true fighters. And when I mean true fighters, I'm not talking about what they're doing in LA. I'm talking about those who are planning some type of change in their community for hold up one second. I'm gonna get a few more things for you. Change in their community for the betterment. They rile these people up. They get them all emotionally charged, and then they just stay on the internet talking. That's all they do. They stay on the internet talking. And then when they go to the streets, they go to them safe places where they got shadowed and followed by the people. You feel me? They shadowed and followed by the people to keep them safe. And right up in the cut, it be them people keeping them safe. You follow me? But for the people that say it's not our fight, well, every time they go live, they talk about European is white supremacists, and they talk about tethers. They always say that it's not their fight. But when we see stuff like this, we see people like this, young up and coming, people like Afro, that's on the internet and wouldn't bust a grape out there in one of them distilleries or one of those valleys out there in California. Wouldn't bust a grape. But out there talking about tethers, white supremacy. What you call, wouldn't bust a grape in a vineyard. In a vineyard, that's what I meant to say, a vineyard. I got it. Look at this. Would not bust a grape. You know what I mean? But on the internet all day, whenever they get a chance, all day. Moochie Bear said Afro Elite is a Fed. Feds hang out and take pictures in front of the Capitol and have access badges. FBA is them people. They don't do anything but create division between black folks and promote calling feds on other black folks. Remember, these people would say, and I heard this next guy say it, this person need to go to jail for treating ICE like that. He actually put a post up like that. He says, Moochie Bear said, we got the receipts. FBA behavior. Recognizing. James McCoy Jr. And here you go. Now, what that got to do come on now. These are the people that are, what are they fighting for? Is it reparation this week? Or for a view and accusing every person that don't agree with them of being a tether? That's what they doing? Look at this guy. This guy here. Look at this guy here. Look at this guy here. Go Live Black Alpha Network. He talks all of this stuff. And I done seen him on the ground in safe zones. What is the safe zone? The safe zone is when a tragedy happened to our people and you can go there and run your mouth 100 miles an hour. That's a safe zone. That's called a safe zone. Now, if you want to really get busy, go run that same talk where there's real opposition. You want to really get busy, but they don't really want to get busy. They want to incite other people to get busy. That's what they want to do. They want to excite other people to get busy, and once the other people get busy, they go on to the next conversation to rile up the next unsuspecting person that is emotionally charged to get them all wrapped up in some madness. I mean, but if they really want some smoke, don't go. And listen, if they really want some smoke, ain't no need to go where it's safe. Don't go where it's safe. Let me show you. This is what they do. They go where it's safe at, like this, where they got the European police right there, and they make up these fabulous concepts. Family, they literally pulled guns on black Americans and threatened to water hose us. I mean, now, whether that happened or not, the guy does a lot of projecting. So, hey, I know in riot situations, you have ambulance there, you have paramedics there, you have people with weapons there. So that is a typical scene. So for someone to say they're about to do this and about to do that, and because I know this guy be projecting, I can only conclude that he's projecting. Because at the end of the day, how are you about to threaten somebody and threaten to water hose us? How do you do that? You got every other thing on video, but not that. You got everything else. You saying you post that they threatened to water hose us, but you got a still picture, but not the video. Family press. This is what I'm talking about. Provocateurs. You got the still picture, but not the video. They literally pull guns. Why you ain't got the video? This called projecting, and this is called what I just said. What my word was, huh? not propaganda. I said propaganda. I said, welcome to the Citizens and Friends. Thank you so much, Dr. Sebi. Reparations now. Cut the check. B1. Ain't no check coming. Let me get Dr. Sebi. Thank you for the super chat, Dr. Sebi Jr. My screen name is a discount code on Dr. Sebi official website. I got a job, official now. Y'all ask me, it's litty now. I'm bringing Dr. Sebi Jr. on the show. I need to know about this job. I need to know about this discount code. Oh, what I'm saying is they're provocateurs. That's what I mean to say. This is provocateur behavior. Anybody familiar with provocateurs do? Provocateurs, they sit out there. Somebody say, is this goofy saying black people need to help immigrants? Chill, Will. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is that these people that talk about immigrants all day on the internet and wearing American flags, and now immigrants are not on the internet and burning American flags, why ain't you protecting the integrity of your American flag and hit boots on the ground? Do you hear what I'm saying? Do you hear what I'm saying, Chill Will? Why aren't you out there? Why aren't you saying, go back to your country? Go back to your poop hole. Why you ain't out there? You live in L.A. Why you ain't out there saying, stop this tether behavior? But you will get on it. See, let me tell you something. The difference between me, the way that I feel about something on the internet, I will express it publicly. But I don't disrespect people. That ain't my thing. I don't disrespect people. I give everybody my opinion, but I don't disrespect people. But all of the disrespect. Come on, family. Let me go 1 second. Check this out. This guy, man. Black Alpha. Who know Black Alpha? Who know him? This ain't our fight. Oh, yeah. No, the fight that I'm talking about that's yours is that you've been on that internet talking all this rah-rah talk, but you ain't nowhere else. You ain't nowhere else. Go out there and help ICE. Do that. Go out there and help ICE. You're bad, is you? Go out there. You got all that talk. You're wearing American flags all around your neck. Go on out there and help. There you go. You're right in L.A. Go on out there and help. They don't want to go out there and help, family. What they want to do is promote themselves on the internet as if they're fighting some sort of cause that don't even exist, that don't even involve them. You follow what I'm saying? Family, I'm going to do something different tonight. I'm going to open the lines up just in case FBA want to call in. Just in case FBA want to call in, I'm going to open the lines up in the night. Now, FBA, if you call in, because I know this might be a touchy conversation. But now I'm gonna tell you, FBA, if you call in, you better act like you got some home training now. Cause I had to cut you off now. You know what I mean? So FBA, if you want to call in, I'm gonna let you call in. But just act like you got some home training. You follow me? Every once in a while I gotta let you call in. You know what I mean? Cause I gotta let you get it off your chest. Because I want you to explain it. You know what I mean? I want you to explain this. Why y'all ain't out there standing front line. But you ain't got to be FBA to call in. Anybody can hit the number to call in. I want your take on it too. You know what I mean? I want your take on it too. I hope FBA joins ICE in the deportation. B1 all day. See, there you go. Well, so fact check. Won't you call in? If you hope FBA family join ICE in deportation, why you ain't out there getting the footage and helping deport? Why you ain't walking out there with what you call them them rubber straps joints? you know them the handcuffs that's plastic. FBA busy tweeting about Nigerians. Yeah. That's what they doing. Why don't you go get some flex cuffs, they call them. Why don't you get some of them? Why don't you get some flex cuffs and go on out there? Here you go. Save your country. Do your thing. Hey, I love America just like anybody else. But I ain't sitting up there calling people. Yeah, I like the opportunity America provide. Yeah, I do. I ain't gonna front. I've seen some other places in America that, man, I love Baltimore. I mean, but I haven't been out of the country yet, but I've heard, I've heard a lot of people try to come here. But at the end of the day, I don't know him, but I support what he says when my fellow Caribbean people are siding up with the enemies of FBA. B1. Hold up, Damian Logan. I don't know him, but I support what he says. When my fellow Caribbean people are siding up with the enemies of FBA. Who is the enemy of FBA? Who's the Okay, we got somebody. Maybe that's him. We gonna explain it to me.
Call from.
Yo.
To accept, press 1.
Peace and love, family. Keep it clean, brother. What you got for me? Come on, don't go too hard on me, man. If you're FBA, say what you gotta say.
Nah, I ain't gonna go too hard. I'm just gonna say that I feel like you kind of got a bad faith, kind of viewpoint right now.
Okay,
because
break it down for me, brother.
Because the whole point of it is you saying why FBAs ain't going out there in the streets, helping ICE and all that. Basically, what's being said is we ain't got nothing to do with it at all. Like there's nothing to fight. There's nothing to go out there and do. Now we ain't finna sit up there and be like, oh, here go an immigrant right here, come get him. We just not out there at all. That's just the bottom line. It ain't really nothing deeper than that. It ain't nothing deeper than that.
Okay.
We just ain't. Go ahead.
So what I'm saying is that for the last 3 or more years, there has been an online campaign to talk about how the immigrants need to go, talking about how they are taking things that we should be afforded, and all of these bad faith arguments, or you may even say good faith arguments. And if you believe that they're good faith arguments, I'm saying that here is your opportunity not to talk about you want immigrants out of the country, that you can now put boots on the ground and promote that idea in the midst of immigrants saying that they're not going nowhere. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do, but the idea is already promoted. I mean, what I'm saying is let me just say it like this. With all this rioting, like these people is acting up out there. That's the bottom line. It just goes to what's being said, which means it just shows you the level of entitlement of these people. That's the bottom line. These people are so entitled, and they're saying real quick. They're saying they haven't committed any crime. What have they done wrong? That's what their fellow immigrants are saying, and people who support them. Being in this country illegally and you ain't got your paperwork together technically is a crime. Right. So they are committing a crime just by being here. Correct. So with that being said, because I'm not calling to talk crazy.
No, you're good,
like
brother. I appreciate what you're saying. I really, let me say this. I really appreciate your tone. I really appreciate the dialogue. I really appreciate your intelligent response. Actually, I really do. Absolutely. Let's go.
Yeah. So it just from an educational standpoint and from an enlightenment standpoint, if they keep saying there's being no crime, they're not doing anything. They're just picking on them. That's not true. Them being here, even if they were anchor babies and they were born here and their family was immigrant, they just found a loophole. Technically, are they legal? Yeah, technically. But the people who getting rounded up and put on them buses, them people just not supposed to be here. And all we are saying is when FBA people, when Black American people, I have to make it specific because I'm not talking about Africans, I'm not talking about Caribbeans, I'm talking about Black American people who are foundational to America. I'm talking about that's who I'm speaking of. Any hardship, any suffering, any injustice, any of that, them people ain't out there stomping for us and getting shot and putting their life on the line and getting beat up and sprayed with water hoses. It just ain't happening.
And
It just
listen,
ain't happening.
what I'm saying is I get exactly what you're saying. I get exactly what you're saying about the immigrants. And some of it I do concur. The point that I'm making is and I say some of it I do concur, is for the simple fact is that they locked up who they thought was a illegal immigrant that was from Baltimore, and they shipped him out of the country, and he was an illegal immigrant. And then they pulled him back in, and then they charged him. So the
But
stats.
what did they charge him with though? They charged him with conspiracy to smuggle immigrants, right?
Okay, but listen what I'm saying. The fact is that they thought he was a legal immigrant, is my point, right? So all of it is not just straight across the board, flat out, that these are illegal immigrants. That's number one. And I'm not here to defend anybody. We're just having a conversation. But my argument is that, let me take me for example. If I'm online and someone calls me, as we know, a registered sex offender, I'm not going to be online keep saying this person called me this and called me that without taking some type of action to restore that which I believe has wronged me. In fact, someone says, and I'm going all the way there, someone says I smacked me. Someone says smack me. I say, okay, fine, you got that. Let's set up a charity MMA, because this, and I want you to hear my point. Yeah, I'm personalized it here. I want you to hear my point, that I'm not going to be on the internet saying one thing and not going to go all the way through in reality of life, not just on the internet. So I'm saying that being on the internet, promoting go back to your country, promoting your country is dirty, you need to go fix that up, promoting you're a tether, promoting all of these things against immigration, and you live right around the corner, and you can't go out there and say that to the people's face. That's what I'm saying. Just go out there and say it. Don't be online talking, because at that point, that's cowardly. So that's any FBA that would be online producing channels that talk about tethers all day, that talk about immigrants all day, that talk about, I'm not saying immigrants right or wrong and indifferent. I'm saying if you online talking about it every day, here is your opportunity to go face them head up. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that they right. I'm not saying that they wrong. I'm saying that the tough guy that's on their phone, thumb thugging, the tough guy that's in their gated community, the tough guy, go be tough. That's all I'm saying, bro. Do you understand that argument?
You
don't have to agree with it. But I'm saying, do you understand?
I respect the angle.
That's all I'm saying. If you're talking for 3 years, brother, you're talking for 3 years promoting that immigrants need to go back, promoting that they're taking our opportunity, promoting that they making America worse.
I've been promoting the same. I've been right along with it, promoting it. I'm a
Are
supporter.
you willing to go out there and to enforce what you're saying, though? Other than that, you're a coward.
I'll say this,
brother. I'm gonna ask you this, brother. If you're not willing to go out there and enforce what you say online, then you're a coward. With all due respect.
The pushback that I would give back on that is we got to be realistic.
This is realistic.
No, well, I'm gonna tell you what's not realistic about it. What's not realistic about that is, let's just keep it a buck. The National fucking Guard, excuse my language, is having a hard time dealing with these people.
Oh, so y'all scared?
No. It ain't got nothing to do with fear. This is what sense does it make to run out there head first? The National Guard, the people who literally get paid money to protect the country, they just had to deploy another 600 Marines to help out with the National Guard after they done had 2,000 soldiers deployed. So what I'm saying is, if we got people who are trained military who feed their family by doing this, what sense would it make? Realistically
so is it
speaking,
safe to say, if this is safe to say, that FBA is just online to be gaslighters? Is that safe to say? Because
I don't think
they're
that's
not
safe.
going to the streets. They're gaslighters.
That's not safe to say. That's not safe to say. I don't think educating people can be written off as gaslighting.
So you believe that making up names like Tether for immigrants that you disagree with, that you don't even really know if they're immigrants or not, do you think that's educating people?
Every immigrant isn't a tether. A tether is somebody who's.
Hold up. I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead, bro.
Every immigrant isn't a tether. See, the issue is people get the term tether misconstrued. A tether, just because, and that's been broken down a million times.
Okay.
A tether doesn't just because you're an immigrant or you're non-FBA doesn't automatically qualify you as a tether. That's already been broken down. What makes you a tether is when you are kind of sort of cosplaying as a Black American, but yet you're kind of like on some double agent shit, right, and you're trying to infiltrate, the family and trying to low key tear us down from the inside.
Well,
that's a tether.
Let's do a few examples. Do you remember when the brother got jumped by selling Trump paraphernalia at a Trump rally? Do you remember that?
No. When was that?
The Trump rally before he made president, they were selling Trump shirts and T-shirts, and a brother got beat down at the Trump rally. The moment that he got beat down, Marcus, the leader of FBA, called him a tether. Didn't even know who this guy was. He didn't try to steal nothing from nobody. He didn't try to take your opportunity. He was immediately called a tether. I'll give you another example. It was some police, some brothers, that got in the mix down in the South. They shot a brother, and their face was plastered across the internet. And Marcus said, "Look at their hairlines. They're tethers." So your theory about the concept of tethers sound good on the internet, but in practice, we know that it has been demonstrated that anyone that does something adverse and has melanated skin or have a receding hairline, they call them tethers. That's the fact. When you do the hairline stuff and all that stuff,
a lot of it is like, for comedic, reasons and stuff like that. But
you just said educating, brother. Remember, you just said educating.
Yeah,
we got.
I did. That's what I was just about to say. The base of the definition of the meaning is what I just explained. Now, when it starts, the thing about it, the thing about it is when people start to do things and they start to they start to do things that kind of don't align with what we're kind of all on code with. Typically, they're either LGBT, so they are FBA, but they're like LGBT FBA, or I don't even know what that's about. But a lot of them are either LGBT or they're non FBA. You mess around and find out their mom is from the is Haitian, or their mom is from Jamaica, or it's always something in there. I don't know why it's like that, but it just is.
With all due respect, who coined the phrase FBA? With all due respect.
I don't like the name drop, but I mean, we know who.
Let's go ahead. It's okay. I'm not going to put you on Front Street and make you talk crazy about someone that I have an adverse opinion about. But who coined the phrase? That's what I want to ask you. Come on, say it. Don't be scared. Say it. It's okay.
Bro, ain't nobody scared, man.
But who coined the phrase? Who coined the phrase FBA?
It's a lineage.
Who coined the phrase, though? I'm asking you, who coined the phrase?
You tell me who coined it.
You don't know who coined the phrase?
I'm not necessarily sure who coined it. I know it's a widely used phrase now.
You don't know who coined the phrase? So you mean to tell me?
I didn't say I didn't know. I just said it's a widely used phrase.
Yeah. Well, I'm asking you, who coined the phrase FBA?
And I'm saying you can tell me.
Well, we know who coined the phrase FBA.
Right. We could just leave it at that.
So we know who coined the phrase SBA. And the reason why I asked you that when you start saying things that tether means this and tether means that, and you start reappropriating the terms for educated value, to have educated value, or the expression of FBA to have education values, but you can't even educate us on who coined the term FBA, that's a problem. That's a problem.
I didn't say I couldn't educate. I just don't name drop.
No.
I don't. It's just respect. It's just out of respect.
Are you ashamed of it?
What I had to be ashamed of?
I mean, many times, if I'm proud of something, you know what I mean? Listen, Prophet Noble Drew Ali coined the term Moorish American. You know, Prophet Noble Drew Ali was accused of child molestation, which was false, and I stand on it and debate anybody on it. You know, Prophet Noble Drew Ali was accused of selling magic potions and elixirs and all of that. I'll prove that that's not true, and I'll stand on it. Many people accuse Prophet Noble Drew Ali as being a false prophet, and I don't care. I would debate anybody and stand on it because I am a proud Moorish American. So I'm asking you, as a proud FBA, if you're so reluctant to answer who coined the term, you don't see that as a problem?
I don't see it as a problem because I feel like you kind of rage bait me a little bit.
I am.
That's what I'm saying.
No. Listen to me. See, I'm gonna be honest with you. I am baiting you because the ignorance of what our people walk into in this day and hour is sad at best. Because at the end of the day, the person who coined the term FBA, he also coined energy that goes with FBA. You feel what I'm saying? And that energy is adverse to immigrants, and that energy is such a wide brush energy, and people are walking the streets talking crazy to people in subways, talking crazy to people in bars, talking crazy. Why this guy sits in a den and create another adverse energy, and you live it out on the internet. You live it out on the internet. You won't even go boots on the ground.
But we got to get back to the original point, which brings us back.
I just said that was the original point. You won't even go boots on the ground. You will only demonstrate this on the internet.
All I'm saying is, I respect the point. I hear everything. I feel like any real man will at least listen to what somebody else has to say and at least internalize what they're saying and maybe even learn something from it. So I'm not here to sit here and just say, nah. But at the same time, what I'm saying is, in this particular situation right here, I feel like you kind of baited me again with saying, oh, well, are y'all scared to go out there? It's not a matter.
No. And in reality, I'm not baiting you on that. I'm saying that if you are 3 years online talking about immigration, immigrants, tethers, here is your opportunity to get offline. Here is your opportunity.
But what I'm saying,
we got National Guards. Like, why should we go out there? Why should you be online talking slick?
I guess my thing is the people who get paid to do this, those are the people that's out there. Okay. Those are the people that's out there with their boots on the ground. Oh. And like I said, from my standpoint, That's like saying how can I put it? That's like, okay, it's like sports. It's like you have analysts. Let's say an analyst. They'll have somebody like Stephen A. Smith. I use him as an example. I use Stephen A. Smith as an example. Stephen A. Smith talks about basketball. He's the top paid sports analyst on ESPN right now. I think on $200 something million contract, right? This dude never played professional basketball.
Right.
He played a little college basketball. But does that mean he can't analyze the game and teach everything and talk about basketball and have intellectual conversations about basketball and educate people about basketball because he didn't play professionally?
Sure he can, but let me show you the difference.
That's the same thing.
Sports is not real life. Sports is called sports for a reason. Real life, people get hurt. Real life, people lose their life. Real life, people can gain social advancement in life or be gone down at the bottom of the social food chain in real life. Sports is sport and play. So your analogy with sports in real life makes no sense at all, brother. And I'm saying to you as a brother, you need to get better with your analytical approach because you're using sports in relation to real life. Like, people really lose their life over this stuff. People are losing their life in LA and in Chicago. People losing their life. Families are being separated. Children are being separated from mothers. Now, do I have the answer to any of that? No at all. Not at all. Do you have any children?
And myself, yeah, I do.
Okay. Can you imagine that your child being pulled one way and you have no power or authority to pull that child back to you? Do you know what that feel like?
I don't, but I shouldn't be putting my child in that position in the first place.
Listen to me. I'm not protecting the immigrant. I'm just trying to inform you how empathy works. And what I'm saying to you, if you feel that strong, then get offline and represent it. But, brother, I'm going to let you have the last word, and we're going to get busy with the next caller, brother. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for being so respectful and voicing your point. And, yeah, I baited you a little bit, but my point still remains the same, bait and all. But I give you the last word, brother.
Oh, no, I was just going to I can announce who I am. My name is Soheem Perry. I'm a pretty known person in certain spaces, so I don't want nobody to think I'm trying to hide myself or nothing like that. I stand on who I am, stand on what I believe in. So like I said, Soheem Perry, and when you do this in the future, I don't mind calling in and having dialogue like this later in the future. So that's all I gotta say.
If you ever feel as though that you have a topic that you would like to share on the show, brother, we can you and I can do a panel conversation, and I'll send you the link and we can talk. I really appreciate opposing thoughts. I just don't like the rah-rah, because if you're gonna rah-rah on the internet, then you might as well rah-rah in public. And at the end of the day, most people that rah-rah in public, they always got some sort of backup and some sort of safety net under them. So it's no need to rah-rah on the internet, and I really appreciate your call, brother.
Yeah, I appreciate you letting me on.
Let's do it. All right, so we got a caller coming up now, family. Hold tight. Let me get some of these super chats in real quick, and I appreciate y'all with these super chats, family. I had to let the brother talk because we do not do calls a lot. So my peoples, Napocalypse, says these FBA dudes are scary as HE double hockey sticks. If you get a chance, interview Conscious Lee, who's been cooking these FBA goofies on the regular. Family, if you know Conscious Lee, please send him my email and tell him I would like to interview him. Correction, GS, not American, but the United States, as remember, there is also Central and South America. He's trying to defend his position and not willing to acknowledge the facts. Well, that's typical of FBA, but I won't talk outside his presence. Somebody said, turn the mic up again. Why is my mic going down again? Hold up. Let me see why my mic is going down again. All right. Let me make sure I get back here. I know why my mic going down. I be yelling too much. All right, hold on. We got a call. Yeah, let me know if my mic goes down. You know they playing with me.
Call from
Gerald.
Okay, we got Joe in the building. Joe, keep it clean. I respect everybody's opinion. If you're FBA, don't get turned up too much. But before you
Hello?
go, 1 second. Before you go, Joe, turn off your computer real quick, or turn off whatever your device is.
I just put it on pause. I mean, the volume.
Yeah, because I can hear the echo. With that being said,
sorry, bro.
stand by for 1 second. So Cryptonomics, thank you for your support, Crip. Thank you for your support. It says that these FBA cry about people stealing their benefits in America, loans, scholarships, benefits, but yet they won't stand on business when the boots, what's that is? When the boots come to defend their foundational lineage, or the rots. I don't know. I think he meant to say boots. I think it's boots that come to defend their foundational lineage. Yeah. But whatever the case may be, thank you so much, Crip. They ain't standing on business. They definitely ain't standing on business. They ain't got no time to be standing on business. But with that being said, I got Joe in the building. What you got for me, Joe?
It's Gerald, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry, brother. My apologies, Joe.
It's okay. It's okay. But no. I don't get online that often, but I happen to be online today. And hello.
Yes, sir. I'm with you.
Okay, sorry. And I have to be online today, and I was watching your show. I came across it, and I saw where you had, I think it said Tariq Nasheed, his FBA on Twitter, talking tough. Meanwhile, immigrants clash with ICE in Los Angeles.
Right.
Yes, sir. So I was wondering, because I think I've seen you before, because like I said, I'm sort of new to the internet thing. I'm 59 years old. I live in North Carolina, by the way. And so I was wondering, so you want FBA to be out on the street?
So let me explain this, and I want to. If you are making a campaign for 3 and 4 years talking about immigrants taking your benefits, you're talking about immigrants are sabotaging your reparations. You're talking real spicy, even gangster in some instances on the internet. I'm saying that over 3 or 4 years on the internet talking, but we don't see you out there approaching these people to match your talk. And I don't suggest that FBA do that. I would advise against it. But I also advise against the tough talk that you've been perpetuating for the last 4 years that maybe inspire somebody, some young brother or some not so mentally stable brother or sister to go out there and do the things that you keep on talking about. If you ain't gonna do it yourself, don't talk about it and try to get other people to do it. But if you real about it, then go do the things that you talk about. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you're talking about Tariq Nasheed, right?
I'm talking about, man, there's a ton of them on Twitter. No, he's the ringleader. That's all. He's the ringleader. It's a ton of them on Twitter. You on Twitter?
No.
Oh my goodness! Then you wouldn't have understanding. Then you're kind of like when Fat Joe said, yeah, you know how they do on Twitter, and they think that Fat Joe is speaking to generally the whole population of quote unquote Africans in America. He was only talking about a certain group on Twitter. On Twitter is where it goes down. And they attack like ain't no tomorrow. They attack like hyenas on a gazelle in the Serengeti. When it comes to immigrants, Haitians, Africans, Mexicans, and any type of immigrant, except for European immigrants. They don't talk about South African European immigrants. They don't talk about Italian immigrants. They don't talk about anybody from Europe immigrants. But these same FBA, they attack melanated immigrants. So I'm saying, even the Mexicans that they attack, I'm saying no more attack online. Step up to the plate.
Right. Okay, I think I got a little gist of this. So I think so. So are you just trying? Because I heard the brother earlier. So my thing with this whole thing about this, right? Because I believe you like more science, right?
Absolutely.
I believe that I heard you talking about Prophet Noble Drew Ali.
Of course.
Right. Okay. No doubt, man. Big ups and peace to Prophet Noble Drew Ali, who was born in North Carolina, by the way.
Right.
So. What I basically was trying to get through, because you seem to be probably similar to my age, like the Moors. I've been around the Moors.
Okay.
I've been around all religions. Okay, and I think that what FBA, just that symbolism of FBA is just different. Now, when you have Moors and you have a nation, or you have Hebrew Israelites, or you have Christians, or you have whatever you have, they all have had issues where they've even bumped heads before. I've seen it.
Right.
I've seen them go at each other. Right. And when I heard you say about Prophet Noble Drew Ali, I heard people undress Prophet Noble Drew Ali saying some of that stuff you said. Right. And they will take down a particular leader. Right? Or they would try to. But like you said, you'll take on any. So I get that right there. Tariq Nasheed is not a leader, bro, of the FBA. Like I said, you probably FBA. FBA is just a lineage. You don't have to accept it or anything like that right there. But if you are of that lineage, you are. But anybody that's online arguing, just give me an opportunity. Anybody that's online arguing or going at immigrants and things like that right there of that nature, bro, it's a reason for it. Now, is it getting out of line probably on there? Yeah, it probably is. But that ain't got nothing to really do with FBA. Okay. Just like it's a lot of people in the Nation of Islam.
I'm saying it's the
they
FBA.
Really not.
No.
There's brothers that go to jail, come out of jail. They ain't in the Nation of Islam, but they are.
No,
they study everything.
Brother,
they studied Noble Drew Ali. They'll get out here. They won't do it. They'll do all kinds of things.
Brother, what I'm
people
saying.
Do what they want to.
Let me jump in real quick. The people that I'm referring to is those that rep FBA, claim FBA, and they do exactly what I'm saying. Now, to your point, you say Tariq is not the leader of FBA.
Oh.
Let me ask you, what exactly is a FBA? And short,
brother,
keep it short with me. Don't keep it long-winded. Define FBA for me?
Well, it just said Foundational Black Americans. That's just sort of simple.
No, what I'm saying is define Foundational Black American for me.
I mean, but I just did.
No.
Okay, then check this out. If I was to ask you, what is a Moor?
Okay.
If I was to ask you what a Moor, and then if I was to ask you what a Moor was in America, because you say Moor Science of America, you're gonna give me a term that you've been having for a while, right?
No, I'm not. I can give you various terms.
What is it?
One who is descended from northwestern, southwestern shores of Africa and born in America, descended from. You know what I mean? I can give you a various of terms, but now I'm just asking you. You know what I mean?
Well, just that one.
I'm asking you. You didn't give me a term. All you did was explain the acronym.
Right, and what you just told me was
I'm asking you, what's the definition of a foundational Black American? I ain't asking for what the F or the B or the A stand for. What's the definition? Can you explain that?
It's just basically a lineage that go back probably to the 18 to probably 1700s in America.
And let me ask
you. And if you can define or trace back your lineage around that time, then you probably more than likely will be a foundational Black American.
All right. Now, now, as easy as you answer that, who first defined it as that?
Right.
And this time, who did that?
Oh, you talking about Tariq Nasheed actually saying a foundational Black American?
No. I just asked you. I said, who defined it in the way that you just explained it? The way
that I just explained it, I've never heard that. This is what I believe. Now, because like I said, I don't listen to Tariq Nasheed.
Let me explain something to you.
I know a little bit about Tariq Nasheed.
Let me explain
I heard a little
something.
bit.
You just almost word for word said with Tariq said from the inception of FBA. Do you know that?
Bruh, I live in the South.
No. I'm asking you a question.
Whoa. I live in the
Almost
South.
word for word, you said the same exact thing that Tariq defines FBA.
Okay.
Do you know that?
I'm sorry.
All right.
But what I'm telling you right now, I've never heard him say that.
Okay. So what I'm saying is the
Okay.
person who defines something actually owns it, the leader of it, and the
No.
perpetuator of it. Now, let me say
Absolutely
another thing.
not.
Hold up. If one gives the definition of FBA, first they coin the term FBA. Then they define FBA.
Okay.
Then they say, hold up. Then they say, FBA, if you meet this definition, you will be eligible for reparations. He even defines how you can receive reparations what is an illusion, but he defined who can receive reparations. He defines every aspect about FBA, but you say he's not the leader. Make it make sense. You're going.
No, he's not. No, he's not the leader. He's not the leader. Bruh, hello?
Come on, I'm letting you. You got the floor. Brother.
We've been on this earth and in this country a long time, okay? So any type of term that comes up about black people or anything like that right there, it's probably going to overlap with other things. I could easily be a Moor. I could easily be in a nation. It's just that simple. But what I'm saying is, just because he said that right there, bruh, that ain't really got nothing to do with nothing. He talk about the lineage. You probably fall in that lineage. I may fall in the more science lineage.
No.
What we're having now is seem like that these titles are very, very upsetting to people.
No, brother, that's not.
I think some of the more historical names, the more historical names like Moors, and really, I think really the Moors are more upset about that than most anyway.
Bro, why would we be upset? We're having an intelligent conversation. We're not upset. Let me get to my point.
I'm looking at your thing because people are saying that people sorry because they're not walking out there in the street. I'm seeing it right on your comments. I'm seeing your stuff, and the people that you remember you just had that thing up there. He said they suckers.
Bro,
they ain't out there.
I don't want nobody to walk
out
out there. I'm only making a rhetorical assessment that if you're talking tough, if you're making all of these projections and these assessments and these even up to threats for immigrants, here is your opportunity. But that's a rhetorical assessment. I don't want nobody going out there getting hurt. I'm just saying, why are you pushing this propaganda online if you ain't willing to toe the line with boots on the ground? Now, let me ask you another question, brother. When you know that Tariq coined the phrase FBA, without Tariq, that phrase would not be in your mouth today. Do you know that?
Oh, but it don't really matter.
That's a yes or no. Real quick. Do you know without Tariq, that phrase would not be in your mouth today?
Well, without Prophet Noble Drew Ali, it wouldn't be in your mouth.
And I agree, and I stand on that.
And hold it, wait.
So I want you to stand on what I ask you.
Every prophet, and he's not a prophet, but we're talking about a prophet because that's who you follow.
I get
you.
So
what I'm saying is,
so stand on
every
it.
prophet.
Stand on what I asked you. I stand on what you say to me. I stand on the shoulders of Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Now I'm asking you, without Tariq Nasheed, you would not be saying FBA. Is that correct? Yes or no?
Bruh, I can't really agree with it, but I'm going to agree with it for the show because it makes a lot of sense what you're saying.
So if Tariq is the forerunner to your awakening of FBA, then he's your leader, whether he's leading you in a way that you define leader or not. A leader doesn't necessarily, listen, A leader.
You want me to tell you why?
Let me finish. A leader,
Okay.
and yeah, you got the floor in a second. A leader doesn't necessarily have to have the agreement of the follower. In other words, dope boys in the community are leaders in the community in the negative sense, right? And the people that follow dope boys, they didn't sit at a table and come to an agreement. They didn't say, okay, this is my leader. But we know in our community that our young men and women would follow dope boys and they want to get the flashy things during the crack era. You say you around my age. They want to get the flashy things during the crack era. They didn't sit at the table and make an agreement that I'm going to follow you and do what I do. But the dope boy in the community was a unspoken leader by default. And that is your leader by default, even though y'all didn't agree to anything, because you are following the concept which was established by the founder of the concepts. That's your leader, brother. Stand on it.
No, because I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I got family here that's been like fighting for reparations for years, and they know what they are. They accept that term. Listen, they accept that term not because they know Tariq Nasheed, but because they understand that that's what that means to them. My mom's 76 years old, bro. She don't know Tariq Nasheed.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
But the thing is, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
She accept that term wholeheartedly, easily. It was easily for her to accept.
But the whole
she
thing
don't
I'm
need
saying,
to know Tariq Nasheed.
the thing
Wait,
is,
but you said that. What I'm telling you is this right here, bro. When you're black in America, it doesn't really matter. When you've been here this long and you've done as much as we've done, it don't matter if somebody come up with a name. If somebody was to call us nigger or negro or colored, there's a lot of things that went along with that right there. But when you're talking about a lineage, that's what separates Tariq Nasheed. Once he calls it a lineage, he know he's out of it. Now, whatever he do on the other side, going after immigrants and stuff like that right there, as a brother, just like with you a more brother, no matter what you do, you could be doing some slick stuff and stuff like that, but I see you, it may not be becoming of a Moor. You may have a lot of people not doing things that becoming of Moors. We're going to dump them. But what I think what you're saying is his disrespect of immigrants. I think you're saying his disrespect of immigrants, the way that he talk about people, say things about them, that he's doing that and he need to be stepping up out there in the street right now, because all of those immigrants, you know who else ain't out there, bro?
Who that?
Black people, period.
Oh, they out there.
No, they not.
Brother, I just showed a picture.
No, they not.
Bro,
no,
listen.
they not. Bro, and I'm going to tell you right now, I look here, bro, I done been on March. I done seen that stuff. I know them black people out there, and you do too.
Bro, listen to what I'm saying.
Now,
I want you to understand how they out there, though. I want you to understand how they out there.
They might be dark-skinned.
Bro, listen to me.
They might be dark-skinned.
Listen to me.
They might be light-skinned.
Brother, when you say black people are out there, that's just a vague term. So what do you mean by black people ain't out there? FBAs are not out there, or what you call
Moors ain't either.
Huh?
Moors ain't out there.
It's plenty of them out there, bro. You have to, watch the news. They're just not involved. Listen to me. They're just not involved in the fight, but they're out there. Do you know what I mean? Matter of fact, here, I'm going to show you right now.
Hold it now. See, I got to stop you like you stopped me. Okay. I'm going to tell you something, how you just contradicted yourself and you disingenuous.
No.
And I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
Because, see, you just said the Moors are not out there. They're not out there.
No, Moors are not. Listen, I didn't say Moors are out there. I said
they're not out there.
We have people out there. We have our people out there. And I'm about to show you one right
now. What?
I'm about to show you. I had a picture up here. The main picture on the flyer is, if this ain't a brother that's been all across the news, this is not AI, who is it?
You say you putting something on the screen?
Yeah, who is it? That's not a brother.
Oh, I don't see it. You talking about that guy right? Whoa. Let me see.
That's
Let me open it up.
Right there?
Yeah, I got to open it up. Now, that's a Mexican flag, right?
That's a Mexican flag. But is that a brother next to him? Or is a tether because you don't know?
Oh, okay. Now, see, no, the first one's there. Now that one's bringing up right there. That's a Moor?
I didn't say he was a Moor. I said
Okay.
there's brothers out there, and our people are out there. That's what I said.
No. And I'm going to tell you like this right here.
So that ain't a real picture?
You know better than that.
That is not
because
a real...
when we
No,
out there,
brother,
look at,
listen.
bro,
Hold up.
we've been marching in America.
Brother, is
for
that a real picture or
hundreds
not?
for hundreds of years. You ever seen a freaking representation of black people being out on the street? That's it.
Hey, brother, is that a brother or not? I'm going to get a few
All right,
more.
bro. I see where you're going with this. But you know what,
Is
though?
that a brother or
If
not?
you say that right there, the representation of a brother
I'm
being
asking
out
you-
there. Bro, let me tell you something,
No,
bro.
it's a few more.
And you're going to feel this right here. Black people are not out there. And you know why we're not out
Brother,
there.
listen to what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Our people is not fighting the fight with the immigrants, if you will. They're not
Right.
fighting the fight, but they are out there, brother. They're out there.
No, they not
Just
either.
like, look at this. This picture on the screen. Does that look like solidarity or not? Do you know what solidarity
I
means?
see symbolism.
Okay,
I
symbolism.
see symbolism.
So
And
he's
as
not.
you as a
So he's
Moor,
not in L. He's not
and
in
you
LA.
as
Is
a
that what you're
Moor,
saying?
symbolism and substance is two different
I'm
things.
asking you. He's not in LA right now.
Who?
The guy on the screen.
That one guy right there?
Yeah, he's not in LA.
Oh my God, bruh. If I look and see all of these protests right now, and I see 2 or 3
Brother, you're gonna
black
see.
people out there,
Brother, you're gonna see more Mexicans. You're gonna see more Mexicans because it's about
Why?
them being deported by
why?
ICE,
They're
brother.
asking for people to come out there. And black
Context,
people
brother.
are not coming. Man, black people ain't even coming out there for food stamps, for nothing else.
Brother.
There's a reason for that, bro.
It's called context, brother. It's called context. Let me show you one more. Let me show you one more.
Yeah.
This is a
Okay.
sister right there on the screen. Check the screen.
I'm looking. I'm just waiting on it to
Check the
come
screen.
up. I just see the
But
old.
there's going to be more Mexicans or people from the south of the border because they are being targeted. But our people are still out there. What are you talking about, brother?
Bruh.
Come on now.
Me and you are just like.
Brother, I just put another
not.
picture up there. Can you see the picture?
Yeah.
Is that a tether or is that our people?
I don't know.
Okay, but you said we don't have people out there.
Bruh. First of all, when you just had broke down a thing was talking about Tariq Nasheed, right?
No,
And you were talking about
brother, now
FBA.
you deflecting. Is
you
our
were talking
people
about
out there or
FBA.
not?
You were talking about FBA. Now you're talking about what is that lady right there?
No.
Who's
I'm
preaching
asking
on?
you. I'm
Do you
asking you.
know
I
her?
don't want you to deflect. The point that we
Do you
make.
know her?
Let's not lose
But
the
bro,
point.
why would you show me somebody if you know her?
Listen to me.
We're
Listen
having
to
a conversation. You're not trying to guess somebody's skin color, what nationality they are.
me. Okay, no.
Do you know her?
Listen to me. Listen to me. Remember the point that we was just that got us to this part. The point that got us to this part is you said that we are not out there. And I'm telling you that we do have people out there and standing in solidarity, but because the people that's from south of the border and that ICE are targeting, they are making more of the news. And the people that represents our people as it relates to phenotype is what they would call a minority on the ground. But it doesn't stop there. I'm asking, where is FBA with all the FBA rhetoric that they do on the internet?
Exactly. And
Where are
that's
they?
what I said earlier.
That's
what
the
your
question.
issue is with that rhetoric that some people may be saying. And we went through that earlier too. You have to be able to separate this just like they separate Moors. Just like they separate Hebrew Israelites. Hebrew Israelites do some of the most disrespectful things you'll see when they be out there preaching. I seen them go off on black women. Have you? Right there. I think you're in Baltimore. They do that stuff there all the time. I see them curse black women out and everything. Now, am I going to say, I'm not going to never say nothing about a Hebrew Israelite and why the Hebrew Israelites ain't out there, bro? You got look at, bro, you look like a scholar.
Listen to me.
However,
Listen to
this
me.
stuff about what Tariq Nasheed just did, bro.
Let me explain
Listen,
something to you.
that stuff that Tariq Nasheed just did, that stuff that Tariq Nasheed did, bro, basically by saying FBA, bro, is no more than a lineage. That's all it is.
Oh.
Just like you're trying to, well, not trying to say, just like you're saying about Prophet Noble Drew Ali. You're trying to fall under a certain type of lineage. And if you're not, then why be in it? What Tariq Nasheed did basically was talking about in that lineage.
But Prophet Noble Drew Ali defines how I understand where I come from. And so Tariq Nasheed defines how you understand where you come from, right?
Tariq Nasheed live in America.
Let me
he
ask
was
you a
born
question.
in America.
Hold up, brother, before we go. You keep bringing up Prophet Noble Drew Ali.
Yeah.
He helped me understand how to define where I come from.
Through a religion.
All right, so hold up, let me
Through
finish.
a religion.
Listen, are you going to answer me, brother?
FBA is not a religion.
Brother, let me finish.
FBA is not a religion.
I didn't ask you what it was.
But that's what you're trying to compare it to.
No, I want you to let me finish. Prophet Noble Drew Ali helped me to understand the historicity of my people, and I identify with it. All right? So I'm asking you if Tariq helped you identify the historicity of who you are, or if someone, let me finish, if someone got it from Tariq, got it from that person, got it from you, got it from the next person, and then you got it, Tariq is your leader, brother.
You don't even believe that, bro.
Brother.
Because what I'm saying is,
using the definition.
The stuff that you're in is a religion, bro.
What that got to
the
do with
Nation
anything?
of Islam
It's a
fall under
concept.
religion.
Religion is
you
a concept.
fall under religion.
Listen,
All the rest of them brothers fall under religion.
Listen, those are
FBA
concepts.
is not a religion.
It's a concept. It's still a concept.
They don't have a prophet that came and gave them books and understanding and reading.
Tariq is your prophet.
You can't do that with a religion.
He gave you
You just wanted to be something that is not. Bro, look here, bro.
He gave you
Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Y'all stuff is even plugged in with what? I think it was a Halation Selassie. So even that, you even plugged in with that.
What?
And Jamaica. And Morocco.
What?
FBA is not a religion. It's just a title of a people. That's it.
Listen to me. We're talking about concepts. We're not saying that FBA is a religion and that Moor is a religion, or FBA not and Moor is. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about a concept, brother. And the person who created the concept is your leader.
You can't create no concept with people on a continent that have been named several different things. This is not a religion. You want it to be one.
What do you mean? All right, let me explain this to you. All right, listen to me.
You keep on trying to say that this is some sort of concept. Bro, we already been here in America.
All right,
because
listen.
this man said foundational black Americans, that don't mean that it's a religion. He brought some freaking books from somewhere.
All right, no, listen.
My brother just graduated from a HBCU.
Okay,
now,
listen.
when she leaves school and she come up with something, is somebody going to say, okay, so now since you came up with that right there, we're going to change the freaking name of the institution?
Hey, now listen.
That's what you're in, are an institution and a religion.
But
what
listen.
this man just basically said was FBA.
Okay,
it's
listen.
a lineage. You probably fall in it.
All right, let me break it down for you. All right, let me break it down for you. FBA is the lineage. The religion is Majora. The preacher and the prophet of the religion is Tariq Nasheed. Your book is Tariq Nasheed, race baiter.
Don't nobody know nothing about no Majora.
No.
Ain't nobody following no Majora.
You said it better than me. You a Majorian.
Because that man said that right there. Look here, bro. If you go get a Moor science book right now, you go get that book with that 7 on it, right? If you go get that book on that 7 on it and you start doing your studies or however this go down, that's because you're following a prophet.
Yeah, and that's
it just said something, just came up with some titles and said something about FBA.
Listen to me.
That is not a religion.
Listen, we're not comparing. We're not comparing.
It's not a religion. You can't compare it.
No, your religion is Majora.
You keep trying your best, though.
Your religion is Majora. Your flag is the FBA flag.
Bruh, a Majora spirit. A Majora spirit.
Yeah. Your flag is the FBA. Listen.
You want to make that right there be a religion? Look, bro, just because this man say he had a Majora spirit, a type of spirit that came up through slavery or fighting.
Yeah. So
you trying to make that stuff be like he got to study
lessons. No. He has, brother. Do you realize?
You don't have to study study lessons. You don't have to go to school. You don't have to get in a particular
No,
line and
brother,
have a
it's not that brother.
have a sergeant, a major, a multi, or none of that stuff.
Brother,
That's why we're not out there.
listen to what I'm saying.
Because all of us
Brother.
understand one situation. That's why we're not out there.
Hey, brother. Hey,
And it's not because people are against other religions or people like that right there, bro. That's not why this is happening. That's not why people not happening. Our people are not out there for several different reasons.
hey, bro.
But you just don't care.
Hey.
Because you fall under religion.
Okay.
But you still very smart.
Hey, brother.
And I guarantee
Who
you,
created
if I
the
ever
Who created the
come across
FBA
this
flag?
again, I'm probably gonna try to talk to you again, but
Brother.
I see you done drew the line.
Brother,
You got a real issue
real quick.
with it, but I'm trying to help you with it too. You got an issue with FBA. You talking about Fat Joe. You got everybody. Listen, wait. You got all these people named down there because you're trying to you got a whole freaking conversation there about how bad these folks are. Them
Brother,
freaking people.
brother, real quick.
Now, if he is
Real
actually-
quick. Who created the
Tariq
FBA
Nasheed
flag?
is doing, like I told you. That
Bro,
right
who
there,
created
just
your
because he
flag?
said that don't make him a leader. He's
Brother,
not Prophet Noble Drew Ali.
Who created your
Nobody's
flag?
following Tariq Nasheed. No matter how much people make it want to be that right there, black people been here way too long just to follow somebody just because he came up with a name. I don't care. That's a beautiful flag.
Hey, brother, I'm asking you. Who,
It's going to be attached to a religion.
brother? Let me ask you a question. Who created the flag? Who created the flag?
Who created it?
Yeah.
Did Tariq Nasheed create that on flag there?
Yeah, your leader created it. That's your flag. You're FBA. This is your flag.
Well, and you know what? That's a beautiful flag.
That's your flag. This is your leader. He created it for you.
I'd wear it, and I might wear more signs too.
This no. This is your flag. Your leader created it for you.
He's not. So what if he created it?
He's your leader.
They just said some stuff about Prophet Noble Drew Ali, about all that stuff he said about it. You still Lamar. You still trying to defend him off the blasphemous stuff they said about him.
No, I have a conversation. I debate anybody on it. But you
getting debated right now. You don't care.
Look.
So what I'm saying is, you basically just don't like Tariq Nasheed.
No, bro. It's a silly concept. That's all.
So bad, bro, that you trying to put everybody in a box.
No,
You
I'm
cannot
telling you that's your
put-
leader. I want you to admit that's your
He's not
leader.
my leader.
Look,
I don't go to the mosque.
look.
We don't go and talk about lessons.
You go to Majora.
What to do.
Listen,
I don't
he
go
explains
to-
Majora for
I don't
you.
go to Morocco and try to plug with nothing. I
Listen,
don't got to do none of that.
he explains
I
what-
just because he came up with something. Black people come up. We came up with rap too.
Listen.
People said that they created that.
Brother, he came up with your religion for you.
Right here, bro.
Brother.
This stuff really don't matter a lot. It's just a lineage.
All right, brother. I got to sign off, brother. I appreciate you, brother. You was a great call. I really appreciate you, brother. You actually sound a little bit like Master P. I appreciate your comment, brother.
See, man, there you go. Oh, I see that Majaro spirit thing. And one more thing, bro.
That's you.
I know you got to talk about. That Majaro spirit and all that stuff, bro. That's fine, bro. But you gotta understand, bro.
That's you, your leader.
We in America, bro. We in America. We actually are on the same page, but we ain't out there for a reason, and y'all ain't out there either.
I have no reason to be out there because I don't call people tethers.
The FBA don't either.
I don't call
Y'all
people
say bad
tethers.
stuff too, and I saw it when you came on there because you're trying to plug everybody in at the same time, and y'all talking real bad, bro. And it
Brother.
don't have to be that way.
Brother,
Because
listen
if
to what
you
I'm saying.
are a leader, if you are a leader, which I believe that you are,
I don't
sometimes
call
we have to
people
walk
tethers,
back,
brother.
bro.
I don't disrespect immigrants. I'm too busy focused on what
You
we can
disrespecting
build.
the FBA.
No, I'm not. The FBA ain't nothing. FBA is just a term, an acronym. It's not.
Oh, okay.
That's all it is. It's just an
acronym
acronym.
that you trying to protect Fat Joe and everybody. I saw you with a whole definition about how many people that they supposed to be doing something to, but you say that it's nothing.
No,
It's gotta be something.
I just
hear
told you
everybody
it
talking
was
about
rhetorical. I told you it was rhetorical, brother.
Well, I can tell you like this right here. That rhetorical thing is boy, I'm gonna tell you right now. That thing huge, bro.
Hey, bro,
that thing huge.
you
can call it rhetorical
you don't
all you
celebrate
want.
Christmas,
There is no
brother.
leader.
Listen,
There
you don't
is no
celebrate
leader.
Christmas
My
no more.
mama's 76.
You celebrate
She
Our
don't follow
Tuesday.
Tariq Nasheed.
Brother, listen to me. You don't celebrate Christmas no more because your leader made you a holiday. It's called Our Tuesday.
I don't. Oh my God.
He created everything
Bruh.
for you. He's your God. Tariq is your
Bruh,
God. He created you. He created you religion.
titles
He created
mean
you a
something.
flag. He created you holidays. He
Hey,
created you
what holiday?
fashion.
What
Yeah,
holiday? What holiday?
a
Do you
Tuesday.
see Do you see a whole lot of black people running around celebrating a holiday? Even if they did, bro, FBA is a lineage.
No,
Everybody don't gotta know the same
but
thing.
FBA holidays is a Tuesday.
Okay.
Okay.
What that's supposed to mean?
Okay.
I don't even understand
Okay.
what you're saying. Talking about a holiday.
This is a sick Negro.
FBA is a lineage. No matter how much you try to make it a religion,
Brother.
you're in a religion.
But,
You have a date. You have a time to celebrate. No FBA don't really have to do that, bro.
yeah,
Your
your holiday is our Tuesday. It is. I know it is. I seen it.
Is what?
Our Tuesday.
It's not.
And then you got your own language too. Abube Katuta. Abube Katuta for the family. You remember that? Tariq made his own language too. He rebuilt the language. Abube Akute to the family. You ever hear him say that?
No. I don't watch him.
Bro.
I keep telling you that I don't watch him. Like I said,
a real Abube to the family.
is not a religion.
This is a sick
It's a
Negro.
religion to you.
Hey,
You're
brother.
really upset about it. And that's why I got on the phone, because I was like, Dad,
I'm
why
not
are
upset,
people
brother.
so upset like that right there?
Brother.
They literally got vitriol. So obviously they must be on Twitter like that. I'm not. I'm not on Twitter.
Trust me, brother. I'm not upset. I'm just trying to inform people on the internet that don't get caught up in this FBA charade. It's an internet thing. It means
They can say the
nothing.
same thing about Moors.
Okay, fine. But let me ask you something. What is the goal? What is the goal of FBA? Of you
Well,
call you
FBA is a lineage.
Okay. Now
You keep saying
okay.
that. See, I'm gonna tell you what the
Let me
problem
ask
is.
you. Let me ask you.
You want
Hey, brother.
FBA to be a religion like
No,
like
I
Moors.
don't. I want you
It's
to
not.
explain what is the value in saying that you're FBA and what does it benefit
What's the
you?
value in you saying you're a Moor?
Because we're about community building, we're about nation building, we're about at some point being an autonomous nation so we can compete with the resources under our feet. Next to
And how long
nations.
you been doing that?
Let me finish. You want me to
How long
answer?
you been doing that?
Let me finish, please. So just like any other nation of people, whether it's Italy, whether it's France, whether it's Morocco, whether it's whatever nation you call a nation, they seek for independence and autonomy and to seek out their own destiny independently. So me being a Moorish American, that's what that is all about. How long has it taken us? How long? It may take us 10,000 years, but the goal is the goal. Now, I'm asking you, what is and that's a great benefit. Wouldn't it be great to see a group of our people to govern themselves by themselves, to establish sciences on a level of Tesla, to establish sciences on the level of rockets and all types of curing diseases? Wouldn't that be a beautiful thing? Huh? But
And it is a beautiful
but I'm
thing.
telling you, so that's what we stand on as Moorish Americans.
And it is a beautiful thing.
Let me
The
finish.
FBA is in there with you doing it, whether you like it or not.
Let me finish. So that's pretty solid. That's pretty solid. So now I'm
I ain't gonna say
asking
that.
you. So now, no, the concept is pretty solid.
The concept, yes,
That's
sir,
right.
it is solid.
And we got to
The
work
concept
towards it. But now,
Yes,
when I'm
sir.
asking you, what is the benefit of you saying you FBA and it's a lineage? What's the benefit?
Do you see anybody out there marching?
I'm asking you, what's the benefit?
Do you
You're not
see
answering
anybody
me.
out there marching?
Brother,
Bruh,
what?
FBA got way more power than you think.
I'm asking
but
you the
I'm not
benefit.
sitting up here trying to force it on
Brother,
you.
you're not
Only
answering
thing
the
I was
question.
calling about
I
was
answered
like,
your
why
question.
is everybody so upset with him?
Brother, I answered your question. Now, can you please answer mine? What is the benefit? Once you find out you're FBA, now what? And what's the
FBA is a
benefit?
lineage.
Okay.
I don't have to, bruh.
Okay.
I've
No,
done
listen.
so
Hold
many
up.
things. Wait, hold
Okay.
up.
We know it's a
Let me
lineage.
finish.
You don't have to
I
say it
done
no
done so
more.
many things in my life. I've gone all around the world. We can sit up here and talk about the things that I've done
I don't
forever,
need
and
to
I
hear
still can
about
be
you
a
going to
FBA.
Nantucket.
I still can be an FBA.
Brother, I don't care about
just
it.
like with you, it's not a religion.
Brother, I didn't ask you that. I asked you. You say that you're FBA. Now, tell me
I
the
didn't say,
benefit.
go ahead, bro. I ain't cut you off. Go ahead,
I'm
finish.
asking you, you accept that you're FBA. I
Sure.
accept that you accept that you're FBA and it is a lineage, and it's a lineage. Now
Yeah.
I'm asking you, now what? What's the benefit?
benefit? What's the benefit of being an FBA?
Yeah.
FBA is a lineage. See,
This is a sick Negro.
This is the problem with a lot of people that's
Well,
not.
but there is no
Now I get it.
brother.
Now I get it. Nobody can accept that fact because
Let me
I think
ask you
it's
a question.
problem.
Let me show you something.
I think it's a problem with the numbers.
No.
I think
This is a sick Negro.
Because this must be where we're going. Because when somebody says a lineage, you start going all these other places, but you don't have to be a specific thing to be a lineage.
No, listen to what I'm telling
This
you.
is not. You keep on trying to make it a religion. This is not a religion.
No. I'm
You
not
ask
trying to
me
make.
what it's done. Well, I done done a
listen.
lot already.
Listen
I
to
don't
me.
have to.
Listen to me.
Accept the acronym to be great.
Let me tell you.
I don't have to join an organization to be great.
No.
If you say FBA, that's the Foundation of Black Americans. What the hell is wrong with that?
Okay. Can you name another lineage other than FBA? Name one. I'll give you 5 seconds. Name another lineage in the world. Name one.
Bruh.
Can you
what
name
in the world do I need to deal with another
Listen to me.
lineage for?
I'm asking you to
I gave you
name.
the one that you don't like.
No,
so
listen
what I'm
to me.
saying is FBA
Brother, I don't think
is
you
a
hear me.
lineage.
I don't
It's
think
a
you hear me.
lineage.
Hey, brother, I don't think you hear me. I want you
Yeah.
to name another lineage in comparison to FBA.
Compare with them?
Yeah.
Bruh. This is crazy. You
No,
want
that's
to
a
compare.
simple question.
You want to compare. You
Brother,
want to compare
brother.
a lineage.
No, I don't want to compare.
people
I'm asking
that was
you.
in
I'm
bondage in
asking you.
America, right?
Let me tell you why I'm
You want
asking.
to compare something to that right there.
Brother,
Well, I'm going to tell you
let
like
me
this
tell you
right
why
here.
I'm asking you that. Let me tell you
There
why.
is a thing that says
Brother,
400 years is in the Bible.
Brother.
That's one part of the lineage.
Okay.
But everybody else can jump on it.
Okay. Let's stop right
Okay,
there.
whoa. Because see, you just like you said, you triggered the dude that was earlier. You really don't want to hear the lineage, bro. The lineage is just that simple.
I'm
That's
only
why
asking you. So you said the Bible have a lineage of 400 years, something like that. Is that what you said, or did I mishear you?
What I said is those people that they talk about in the Bible, and even with the Nation of Islam. Look here, the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad got a book called "The Message to the Black Man in America." Is that a lineage?
I'm asking you the question.
Is that a lineage?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. We done.
No, that's
because you know that is a lineage.
That's a
How
book.
is it not?
It's a message
How
to
is
the
it
black
not?
because it's a title of a book.
The
If
Message
you want,
to the Black Man in America.
that's a book. All right, I want you to hear me real
That's
quick.
written by who?
Let me tell you the
That's
lineage
written by whoa. That's written by who?
by Elijah
The
Muhammad.
Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Okay, now.
Where is the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad from?
All right. In America.
Oh, okay.
Supposedly. But now hold up.
Okay.
Now can I
Now
speak?
supposedly
Can
be
I,
now, right?
can I speak though? Can I speak?
Okay.
So when you say the message to the black man, the book
Yeah.
is a
In
lineage.
America.
You gotta let me speak, brother. You said the message to the black man in America is a lineage. I'm telling you it's a title of the book. The actual lineage, don't cut me off, please. The actual lineage of the Nation of Islam is they trace themselves to the tribe of Shabazz in the land of Asia. That's the lineage. They call themselves the Asiatic black man. Asia black man. That is the lineage, not black man in America. That's the title
Okay,
of the
now
book.
hold it.
In
Now
that
hold it,
book,
since you're teaching me.
in that book, hold up. In that
And
book,
I'm going to tell you where that lineage goes. That's why he said a message to the black man in America. Because if he is the one, the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, if he's that one, that's why he said in America. And he's supposed to be the messenger coming from America in the West.
No. He doesn't come from
Which is
America.
his
He
lineage.
comes from Asia. He comes from Asia.
Man, look here,
He's
man.
the
First of all,
Asiatic black
The
man.
Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said all that stuff right now come through America.
No.
So what I'm
he
saying
traces
is,
his lineage
you don't have to
through
like
the
it.
tribe of Shabazz. Do you know Malcolm
so
X?
the tribe of Shabazz.
And that's in
when
Asia.
you get to America,
That's in
when
Asia.
they said now the power is here.
Do you know what a lineage?
With Elijah.
Do you
So
really
what
know
I'm
what a
saying is it
lineage
starts with
is?
Elijah now.
Brother,
okay?
do you know what a
You
lineage
might not
is?
like it, but it starts with Elijah now.
Brother.
The Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Do you
So
even
since
know what a
it starts
lineage
with him,
is?
Since it starts with him in America, because they call, look here, in the next they call the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad the Son of Man.
Brother, do you know what a
And look,
lineage
and
is?
since they call him the Son of Man, since they call him the son of where coming from the West, that man, them people.
Brother, do you know do you really know what a lineage is? I don't think you know what a lineage is.
A lineage is a people that was born somewhere where you can trace them back certain amount of years. However, just because people move around, just like I said, you trace yours back to Morocco. That don't mean you're going there.
No.
But
I don't trace myself. No. Calm down. I trace myself back to the Nile Valley.
Y'all want everything to go y'all way, and if it don't, you want to attack, bro. And you way too intelligent for that. FBA is not a religion.
All right.
It is a lineage. I just gave it to you. You don't accept it.
I really appreciate it.
But what I'm saying is this.
This is good.
Just like you say you can defend yours, I don't have to listen to FBA, that's all that stuff and all them people to be able to defend just that title right there. A title
In Springfield.
And I just use the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, which you still don't accept it.
Because that's not a lineage, brother. You don't know what a lineage is, brother. You just don't know what a lineage is.
But you know what a lineage is.
You called Message to the Black Man a lineage.
I didn't say the message to the Black Man was a lineage. I said if you're talking about a people, and we're talking about the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, where was he born?
In Georgia.
Where was he born at?
In Georgia.
One more time.
In Georgia.
What year was he born?
Probably about
What do they call him?
Probably about 1800 something.
Right. And what do they call the most honorable Elijah Muhammad?
Elijah Muhammad.
See what I'm saying? Now you're playing funny, but see that's
but his name is Muhammad. His name. Let me finish.
The most honorable Elijah Muhammad. That's what they call him.
Listen to me. His name traces beyond America. Muhammad. The founder of FBA name traces before America. Tariq, let me finish.
His name was Elijah Prue in America.
Let me finish. Stop for a minute.
He just took Muhammad as a Muslim.
Okay.
And a Muslim ain't nothing but, come on, bro.
Hey, brother. Tariq Nasheed name traces before America. And he created a lineage.
Right.
That's right.
The most honorable Elijah Muhammad name could trace back wherever it goes.
So his true lineage, Tariq Nasheed. Hey, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
If a person name is Pulaski, where do you trace their lineage to? Pulaski.
Where do I trace their lineage? Bruh. If I were to trace their lineage to Europe, if I were to trace their lineage to Europe, what difference would that make,
Let me explain something to you. If
the lineage is right here in America. That's why you might be calling yourself Moorish Science America because you're from Morocco.
Let me finish.
But the foundation of Black Americans, what that means is that
I'm not from Morocco.
Their lineage back to probably slavery or somewhere a little bit before that right there. That's the lineage.
Let me finish.
That's the lineage.
Let me finish. Some people in the chat said Pulaski will be traced to Poland, Pulaski will be traced to France. That name identifies the lineage. So when you have a person that calls himself Tariq Nasheed,
absolutely not.
Nasheed trace itself?
Absolutely not. If somebody called themselves a Muslim, do that trace them back to freaking to the Middle East?
Yeah, absolutely it does.
Man, get up out of here, man. Because I'm going to tell you like this right here. Because Asia, the name Asia, prior to all this stuff, was just called vast land.
Listen what I'm saying.
That's what Asia really means.
Let me
it don't mean some continent.
Okay, let me
Because a black man is the maker, the owner of all this stuff.
Let me tell you
so what you're trying to do is put me in Europe? Look here, bro. The black man in America, no matter what religion, no matter what y'all want to be, we can just go ahead and cut that crap, bro. You can be FBA, you can be Moorish Science. We still got basically the same thing right here in this America. And if you don't really like it, it's okay.
Yeah.
But attacking Tariq Nasheed because he just came up with a name?
No, I just want...
It's just a name. It's no more than saying Black American. If you want to say foundational, then people want to get upset because it's foundational, because it starts to exclude. But what do you think religions do? They
No.
exclude certain people.
No, I don't
Some
exclude
of them you got to
anybody.
go join stuff. You have to join this, bro.
Who
That's
did-
all. It makes people upset because they want to try to put people in a box.
No, brother.
Foundation of
This
Black
is your
Americans
religion.
is a
You
lineage.
sound like a preacher
Oh.
right now. You sound like a preacher representing FBA. So even though you're
Well,
saying it's
it's
not
a
a
lineage.
religion, you are representing it like a
It's a
religion right
lineage.
now. Brother, go
It's a
back and
lineage.
listen to yourself. You sound like a
Well,
promoter.
and bro, what difference does it make?
No.
Look here, my mom 76. She daggone totally agree with FBA. That means that she following Tariq Nasheed.
Yeah.
Man, get up
Unknowingly.
out of here, man. You
Unknowingly.
just saying that stuff just to be saying
No.
it. And I see why now. Y'all just don't like that name because it excludes.
Okay.
It excludes.
Okay, listen.
And everybody wants to have something because they had it for so many years, the Moors. Everybody had this thing for so many years, and they don't like the fact that black people just
brother,
cling on
call
to that
again.
term, bro.
Call again.
They don't like it. They rather they be more.
I wanna get
something else
Tariq.
because they keep on trying to attack something that cannot be attacked.
All right.
Now, if you got a problem with somebody saying stuff, an individual saying stuff, an individual black man, no matter where he at on this earth saying something that you think is slick, then just keep it daggone one-on-one.
All right.
Nobody's attacking all Moors because you might be saying stuff that people don't like.
Okay. I got you, brother.
Why y'all trying to put our people in a box, bro?
I
That's what
appreciate
the Caucasians do.
I
Look,
appreciate-
man, Foundation of Black American is just a lineage.
Stand up.
And if you're a Moor, you can be that too. But all this attack stuff just because somebody accept Foundation of Black American?
This is a sick Negro.
Backing anybody but us? Anybody
I'm
but
good.
us. Why?
All right, brother. Hey, listen, brother, I appreciate your call. I got to wrap it up, brother. This was a really delightful call, and I hope you call in again. All right? Appreciate
Bro,
you.
what's your name?
Brother Tariq Bay, GS. Call me GS.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you like this right here. I got a few buddies that's more science.
Tell
That's
them how
more
that-
science.
Tell them how
Yeah,
that-
and trust me, they cool with FBA. I don't know what y'all doing up there.
All right. That's
Maryland.
what's up. Appreciate you, brother. So listen, family. I want to get Tarka real quick. Let me clarify what I was saying. So Tarka says in the comment section, nah, an Arabic name doesn't mean your lineage traces back to the Middle East. In fact, your name traces back. And whether you like it or not, right? Your name traces you back to a location on the planet Earth. Whether we like it or not, that's what happens. So if your name is Johnson, hold up, man, my mic is all messed up tonight, man. I hope y'all got through it. So if your name is Johnson, Johnson is going to trace you back somewhere. If you adopt a name like Akbar or you adopt a name like Muhammad, then that name traces you and identify you with the geographical location where that name was formed at, whether you like it or not. So if you say people going to identify you with the religion or people going to identify you with the area. So it still traces you back there, whether you are from there or not. That's what name does. I'm not saying that you can definitively say I have an Arabic name and my lineage traces to Arabia. That's not what I'm saying. But once you adopt an Arabic name, anybody who reads that is going to associate you with the Middle East. It doesn't matter. You may say, because I adopted because I'm a Muslim, well, they're going to associate you with the Middle East Muslim. It is what it is. Whether that's your lineage or not, it's going to trace you there. Whether you understand how that trace works, whether that trace is legitimate or not. Your name is the connection to your history. It is what it is, whether you like that history or not. And so when one changes their name to Tariq Nasheed, it identifies him associated with a geographical location, whether it's real or fake. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's real or fake, it still associates him with a geographical location. So now when one says that he's foundational Black American, but you got a name that predates slavery, there is a conflict of interest right there. Because if you're proud to be a foundational Black American, keep the name Billy, keep the name Jason, keep the name Tommy Brown. That's all you got to do. Press 7 if you understand what I'm saying. And I'm being facetious and rhetorical, Tarka. I'm being facetious and rhetorical, but I'm being honest at the same time. Because once you take a name, it's going to trace you to that area, whether you like it or not. Whether you are literally bloodline that or not, that name takes you there. You see what I'm saying? And so the conflict of interest is your name is Tariq Nasheed. However, you claim foundational Black American. So just be Marcus Thomas, just be Jason Brown, just be who you are. Just be who you are. Because foundational Black American names, in the sense of what a foundational Black American is, those names are Jason, Bobby, Brown, Heather, Sanders. Do y'all feel what I'm saying? These are foundational Black American names. When our people decided that they were not accepting the names of the slaveholders, and they wanted to connect themselves to something that predates slavery, they took on names from the continent of Africa, and they took on names from the Arabic culture, because in North Africa the Moors were Muslims, and so that name stuck. But if you want to be foundational Black American, then return back to those names like Cryptonomics say, Leroy, Lexi, Rodney, Toby. Go back to those names. Family, I want somebody to clip this for me and send me the clip. I don't have time because I'm real busy right now. Send me the clip, because that's a wonderful, wonderful point. That if you are a foundational Black America, go back. Somebody said Leroy is French, but guess what? They passed on Leroy right here in America. I mean, that's right. Ashy foot tethers talking greasy. That's right. We need ash on our foot so we can walk on fire. Because y'all people got the hell underneath our feet hot. DeAndre. Yeah, man, I want to thank my callers calling in. The first caller, very respectful, loved the conversation. The second caller, I love the challenge. I love the way that he stood on his FBA lineage without accepting his leader. But I just think that it was a decent call. He didn't curse me out. He was right on edge, though. He was almost there. And it was a beautiful, beautiful call. And I thank you, brother. I appreciate your call. I think that we as brothers, we can disagree, and we don't have to get negative. We don't have to get aggressive. We don't have to get ill will toward one another just because we don't agree. And I think it was a great conversation, and I appreciate you. I think you crazy as a bed bug about some of the things that you say, with all due respect. You know what I'm saying? However, I do appreciate the conversation, brother. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all.
If this was another genre like entertainment news, would have millions and millions of views. This is a masterpiece. This man.
Yeah.
Don't make me do it, Tariq. I know all your secrets. I spoke to all those.
Thank you all the people that wrote this song.
Yeah. I know people from Alabama from the year of 86. I even know the cop that locked you up and made you flip. I know who got you the ticket and flew you to LA. I know the facility they trained you in. Please don't make a say. One more cheap shot, I'll expose it all. I know the relationship between your mom and pa. I know your father abandoned you and Miss Shirley took you in. All the tears behind the grin can't wash away the sin. They used you at 17 and they using you at 56. They use you in that state when they got all them bricks. Is it all worth it living in fear? Looking over your shoulder every day of the year. You built built a prison around yourself for you and your fam. And if I'm forced to expose you, everyone would get jammed. You built a prison around yourself for you and your fam. And if I'm forced to expose you, everyone would get jammed. You built a prison around yourself for you and your fam. And if I'm forced to expose you, everyone would get jammed. You built a prison around yourself for you and your fam. And if I'm forced to expose you, everyone would get jammed.
Gregory.
We know about Peanut and her deepest fears. We know why you tried to hide a name for years. We know she FBA, but it gets much worse. We know when you met, and we know her date of birth. You done broke the bell, so may as well pay up. All them sleepless nights, popping pills, and still stay up. We can make this easy or we can make hard. Cut the check and we can disregard. If not, you can expect to hear your darkest secrets. And I got the receipts to back up what I'm speaking. You built a prison around yourself for you and your fam. And if I'm forced to expose you, everyone would get jammed. You built a prison around yourself for you and your fam. And if I'm forced to expose you, everyone would get jammed. You built a prison around yourself for you and your fam. And if I'm forced to expose you, everyone would get jammed. You built a prison around yourself for you and your fam. And if I'm forced to expose you, everyone would get jammed.
Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me on my podcast. Stop playing with me.
That's right.
Stop playing with me on my podcast.
Supremacy. That gas, baby. Got to have that gas. If you gonna make it move.
You know, listen, as the first lady of FBA, you know, listen, as the first lady of FBA, as the first lady, as the first lady, as the first lady, as the first lady, as the first lady of FBA.
This is a masterpiece.
You're a fraud. Ho! Who do I have to find you for, sir? When you're my dad. When you're my dad. When you're my dad. Like, now you want to have a talk because I outed you. Like, now you want to have a talk because I outed you.
You debating a dead man, bro. You debating a dead man, bro. You debating a dead man, debating a dead man, debating a dead man, bro. Like, you debating a dead man, bro. You debating a dead man, bro. Like,
man, these people are just poor dummies. You know, what can you do? I make more money than rappers. I let a lot of it slip because a lot of these people are just ignorant, poor people. You know, they're just poor people. They're just ignorant. I make more money than rappers.
Okay, yeah, all right, that's kind of gossipy. Okay. Okay, yeah, all right, that's kind of gossipy. Okay.
Yeah, I'm putting cases on bitch niggas now. Oh yeah, I got cases on a bunch of bitch niggas right now. I'm treating these niggas like hoes. I'm dragging